Alright, this is Vegeta8259, and this is my review, or part 1 of my review, of the new Masterpiece Rodimus Prime, or Hot Rod, or Rodimus Convoy, or whatever you really want to call him. So anyway, I'm thinking this is going to be a 3-part review. The first part I'll go over Hot Rod, and the articulation of the figure, his weapons and things. And the second part I'll do the transformation, and then the third part I'll go over Rodimus Prime. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, out of the box, you're going to get the Hot Rod figure. If you really want to see this in detail, you can go back and watch my unboxing video for this figure. You're also going to get a instruction manual, which has instructions as well as just some general info about the figure and past Hot Rod and Rodimus figures as well. You'll get a little collector card of Masterpiece Rodimus Convoy, some more stats and things on the back. You get 2 guns, a photon blaster, photon laser alpha and beta. You get 2 accessories for his hands. You get a small welding torch and a little buzz saw, which is clear with some silver paint on it. And you get you get 2 accessories that don't really go with Hot Rod. They only go with Rodimus Prime. You get a small matrix of leadership, and you get Rodimus Prime's trailer. But you'll see those when we get to part 3 of the review. So anyway, let's go ahead and do articulation. The head is on a ball joint, so it can go up and down, it can go side to side a little bit, and it can rotate 360. Now, one cool feature about the head is that I can't even talk. Hot Rod has the kind of binocular goggles that he showed off in one of the first scenes in the movie. Now, if you'll notice, he's got these round things on the sides of his head. And what you want to do is grab both of those and just rotate down, and the clear blue goggles come over his eyes. And I actually think they look kind of nice. And then to retract them up, just again grab those 2 round parts and rotate up, and they go up. You might have to push them up there with your finger, but you'll get them up there. Anyway, for the arms, we got a ratcheting joint that goes 360. You'll kind of want to be careful for things not to bump into each other, especially this big yellow fin here in the back. The arms go out about that far, and I think that's about it. Actually, no, they go forward and back slightly. Not very much, though. You've got rotation at the elbow. You actually got 2 points of rotation at the elbow. That's actually part of the transformation. The elbow can bend about that far. And then for the hands, we've got a little bit of back and forth movement. All 4 fingers are connected together, but they do move at 2 points. And then the thumb is on a ball joint. Oh, and there's rotation at the wrist as well. Now, one thing about the hand is that it's got 2 accessories, which I just showed you a minute ago. Now, what you want to do is pop this out, and then this whole thing just rotates around, and then you'll just kind of fold the hand up, and it'll just go inside the arm. And then you'll be left with this thingy, which you can use for either the buzzsaw. It'll clip into place and it rotates, kind of almost looks like it's spinning. Or you can use the small little welding torch, put that on there like so. So you can repair your other Masterpiece figures, I guess, if they get damaged in battle. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty nice little add-on, especially for like 2 small little features that were shown in the movie. It's just showing Takara going the extra mile. Anyway, for the torso, you don't really get much movement in the torso. You just get a 360-degree rotation at the waist. The legs are pretty nice. My only complaint about the leg articulation is that this front piece is all one part and it comes up, so even if you have one leg up, the whole thing has to come up, but oh well. The legs are on a ratcheting joint that can come up about that far. He's got two individual pieces of armor on the back which move independently, so they can go back about the same distance. And then the legs can go all the way out like this, so pretty nice movement for the hips. Move that down. You've got rotation below the hip, another ratcheting joint. The knees can bend pretty much a full 180. And there's rotation below the knee, which I guess you could use that for articulation, but really it's more for the transformation. And for the ankles, you've got several ratcheting joints actually. They can go down and up like so, and they can go side to side, and they can't really rotate at all, unfortunately, but the way they got the joints and the ratchets and all that, he's not really going to have any problem standing up. So I guess that about does it for articulation. Definitely one of your more posable transformers, but then again, most masterpieces are pretty posable. Now, I already showed you his two little hand accessories here. Now I guess we'll show off the Photon Laser Alpha and Beta. They're actually pretty nice looking guns. They're molded in kind of a gunmetal colored plastic. You will notice that they have some moving parts. They kind of have some spring-loaded stuff here, but we'll get into that when we do the Rodimus Prime in Part 3. And to hold these, he's got a hole in his hand, and the guns have pegs on both sides of the handle, so he can hold either one in either hand. And you'll kind of have to move the thumb out of the way. That's really the only downside to masterpiece figures, in my opinion, is that they just don't seem to hold their weapons very well. See, I find that Optimus and, well, my only other masterpiece figures are Optimus, Megatron, and Starscream. Megatron and Starscream don't have handheld weapons. Optimus holds his gun pretty well, but Rodimus unfortunately doesn't hold his all that great. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough. But anyway, that's about it for his articulation, weapons, and accessories. Overall, I really do kind of like it. I don't think it's quite as bad as a lot of people made it out to be. A lot of people said they had problems with these leg panels and all this stuff, and they were breaking off at the slightest touch, and, well, I mean, to that, all I can say is that anything will break if you pull and yank on it like a 5-year-old. Personally, I haven't had any problems with them at all. I think it's a great looking masterpiece. I think it's really nice. As far as the overall look, it looks very, very accurate to its TV show counterpart. My only really complaint in the looks department is when you look at him from like a 3/4 angle from the back, you can see like the windshield and all this stuff back here. But if you look at him straight from the back, he really doesn't look all that bad. And then you've got these chrome pipes on the back of the legs, which are kind of off-putting, but then again, when you have this guy on your shelf, he's more than likely going to be displayed from the front, in which case he looks great from top to bottom. So that's about it for Part 1. Make sure to come back for Part 2 and we'll get this guy transformed. So with that, I'll see you guys next time.